Hello and welcome to I Am Geek. This is episode 215. My name is Ryan. I'm joined by my brother Chris and our good pal Katrin.
Hello.
How you guys doing tonight?
Hello.
Oh, good, I guess.
Well, hello.
We're back. We took a little break. It feels like it's been like a while.
month.
Yeah.
I haven't been on the show in weeks
Well,
myself.
yeah, it's true. Skelehos was here. But I think technically 2 weeks, but not really. 2 Thursdays.
We had an early week, right? We had an early episode.
Yeah.
And it feels like a month.
So that just means we have so many stories to tell.
Oh, so many. It's going to be like 4-hour-long episode.
I mean, no, it won't be.
Oh.
I mean, I do have a ton of stories that I could tell.
Buttercup.
Buckle up. Buttercup. I did promise on the last episode that I was going to Terror Isle, the haunted attraction.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
That I would give like a little update or synopsis of that. So we'll start with that and then we'll move into our main topic. Let's just say we were late getting there.
Really?
They were closed.
Because
my wife's mom was flying in and her plane got delayed, which delayed us getting there. And we got there right when they closed. And we're like, well, it's okay. We just want to say hi. And we walked in. We're just going to say hi and stuff. And told them who we were because my wife went with me. And they're like, oh, wait a second. Wait here. And they took us into this room that was like the beginning of the maze, which was really cool. It was like you were on a pirate ship, like in the captain's quarters. And there was an animatronic skeleton pirate captain that started talking to you. And his like first mate is like talking to you too.
Yeah.
So it was really well done. Like it was on level with like Halloween Horror Nights. And then this guy came in this big skull mask. He's like, hey, how you doing? And he shook her hands. He's like, oh, wait, let me take the mask off. And it was the owner. So he gave us a private tour. So we didn't have like the characters in there because they were tired. They were going home. So we got a private. He took us through the tour of it, and it's top notch. I mean, it's over now, so you can't go to it. But it's top notch. It was like Halloween Horror Nights quality, the rooms, the layout, and everything. But right now they're turning it into escape rooms.
All right.
Which should open in December. And he wants to come on the show and talk about the escape rooms. So hopefully I can go to the escape rooms before we have him on the show. So then we can really get down. But he showed us like how the escape room is going to be. And let me tell you, it's going to be really cool. So I'm excited about that. But so it was a little, it was like, oh, we didn't get to see it like in the full thing. But it was really cool to see the behind the scenes with the lights on. See how everything works. So that was cool. Lights on tour. Anyways.
Well, good.
Yeah, we're good.
So how the sandwiches were made.
Yeah.
Sandwiches.
Update on my neighbor's 12-foot skeleton. It's still up.
Oh,
really?
And it's dressed for Thanksgiving.
Oh, good.
Nice.
And she said, are you going to leave your little skeleton up? And I was like, I don't care. I can. But I was out of town, and our mother and mother-in-law took it all down while we were gone. But I put it back. I put the little skeleton like in the rocks hiding outside. So I'm like, it's up if you want to decorate it or whatever for Thanksgiving.
All you have to do is put a... Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, all you have to do is put a Santa Claus hat on skeleton. You're all set.
Well, that's for Christmas.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
It's time for Christmas.
Put some feathers on it.
Around here it is.
Right now, it's dressed up in this shirt that says something about Thanksgiving, and he's holding a big turkey leg, and there's a turkey in front of him.
Oh, good.
And they're making a full Santa Claus costume for him.
Oh,
good.
So, I guess it's just going to stay up all year. Maybe if like Arbor Day, you dress up as a tree.
Those things are like a couple $100 at least.
Oh no, they're more than that, I think.
No, I know. I'm just saying, at least like if you bought it at the store, it was $199, I think. But
it was $299 at the store.
Whatever.
There's $3.99.
So even more reason
to leave it up.
To leave it out all year. Why not? I mean, you paid for it. Where are you going to put it anyways? Like, where do you put a 12-foot skeleton when you're done?
I've seen pictures of people putting them away, and it's the creepiest thing ever. They've
Well,
like
sure.
taken them up in their attic, and they're just like hanging from the attic.
Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to like hook it up and make it, especially if you have a big enough attic to do that.
Yeah,
Some people don't.
creepy. Some people have brought them inside and like put it beside the Christmas tree.
Yeah, we have our skeletons still out. They're at our dining room table. We never put them away. It's like I don't know what to do with them now, so might as well leave them.
Bill Host is hanging out in the guest bed.
Not covered up
He's
because that would
tired.
be great.
Yeah, he's tired. I mean,
It was a busy season for him.
yeah.
Got to rest up
Mhm.
to return for Christmas.
And his arm's still hanging around.
Oh,
Aw.
Just leaves parts all over the place.
oh! I got. Speaking of Christmas, I got a new Christmas ornament. I haven't even opened it up yet.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well,
A live unboxing.
yeah.
I haven't bought a Christmas ornament in a long time. From Hallmark, Hallmark always puts out them, and I know.
I know a great place you can buy some Christmas ornaments. If you need any?
Oh, I do too.
Hallmark.
No.
Oh,
There's this company called Forged Flare.
Never
You should
heard
check
of
it out.
Shh.
forgeflare.com.
Not sponsored.
.com.
Not sponsored.
Oh, definitely not
No, I'm
sponsored.
just kidding.
It's definitely for free. Yes.
No, Forge Flare is a good place. But they had this year.
Wonderful ornament.
Hallmark has a the Disney statue.
Walt Disney statue with his pal Mickey.
You know the story
Real
behind this
piece of
statue?
him
You know
is inserted into that.
Okay, here's an unboxing. Ooh. You know
Keepsake.
you know the story behind this statue?
Someone was like, "We should make a
We
Walt
should-
Disney statue," and they're like, "That's a good idea.
Let's make it
We'll make
bronze.
one."
No.
Yeah, I like
Fuck.
bronze.
So you have the partner statue, and this is going to lead into what we're talking about tonight, anyways. You have the partner statue that stands in the middle of the Magic Kingdom, in front of the castle, right?
Points.
Points to the bathrooms. And then this one with the suitcase represents the day that he left for California to basically become Walt Disney, start his company. And I heard at the conference I was at, they told a story about this. Basically, he was bankrupt when he left, which I knew that. Because basically, Laugh-O-Gram sort of fell through. Oswald was no more, or somewhere in there. Somewhere in the time. Anyways, when he left to go to California, he was broke, didn't have any money, or very, very little money. And he believed so much in himself that he bought a first-class ticket to California, which was, not cheap. I mean, it's never cheap, but back then, having no money.
But like $1 then.
No, it was like way more. But that's how much he believed in himself, that he was going to make it big. Bought him first-class ticket. So there you go. And that's what the statue represents. The day he decided to bet on himself, go west, young man, to California.
Mm.
And now we have all that we have because of that day, which is cool, I think. I thought it was cool.
It is cool. Right?
It's very cool.
It is cool. Anyways. So I saw that they had that ornament this year, so I thought that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Ornament. They also have Boba Fett on his Jabba the Hutt throne, but they were out of it, so I didn't get that. That was
And inside the suitcase, if you open it up, is the body of Oswald Rabbit.
No, he didn't own it. He couldn't. It was
Well,
taken away.
exactly.
That's right. He
Took him
stole
out.
it. He kept it with him.
Oh, man.
Forever and ever.
Ever and ever.
Forever and ever. Ooh, Winchester.
Frozen head.
Hello, Winchester. Let's say hi to you. You're on the live stream. Welcome back. We're going to talk.
Hey.
All right. So after Halloween was over, we went and saw Chris first, so that was fun.
Well, that was before Halloween.
That was before Halloween. It was like the weekend of Halloween.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyways, and then I went to Orlando, Florida. Surprise, surprise.
What?
For a conference.
Why would you go to Orlando, Florida for?
Disney World. But a conference too. I went to a conference called the Thane Live, and it's for entrepreneurs and creative people. And it was probably one of the best conferences I think I've ever been to. So I highly recommend it.
There you go.
I mean,
Thing live?
it's a little expensive. What?
The Thing live?
Yeah.
So like it was like a from John Carpenter's The Thing. They had the
No,
alien on
basically,
display.
it's like, what is your one thing? Like, what is the thing that, like Walt Disney, like, what is your thing that you want to put out into the world that the world needs?
A killer alien. Gotcha.
But it was cool. Yeah, it was cool because there was former Imagineers there speaking. There were one of the cast members that's been there for like, I don't know, 20 years. He's like an actor for them, director, producer. Right now he's filling in for Dapper Dan's, and Hoop-Dee Review is was one of his big shows they did, but they're not doing that right now. But he told the coolest story. And I don't know if you want story time with Ryan, but I could share the story, or we can just move on.
Why would we not want story time with Ryan?
No.
His name, I hope I'm getting it right, is Rob Lott.
Oh yeah. No, he was on. He was on another podcast I listened to.
Yeah, Main Street.
Yeah,
Main Street Electrical. Our friends David Dollar and Jen Novotny, which we're going to be back on their show. You guys don't even know this yet.
Oh, we are.
Their special Christmas extravaganza. They want us to come on.
Of course they do.
We are still the number 2 downloads. We're right behind Stacy from.
She was behind us, but
yeah, it's Stacy.
yeah.
What do you expect? But we're ahead. He told Rob Lott, he goes, see that guy over there? He's ahead of you in downloads. And I'm like, special, I guess. Anyways, but he told the coolest story, and I'll share it with you. Maybe we could get him on sometime since I've met him and talked to him. And then he could tell a story for himself. But I'll give you the abbreviated version. Basically, when he started working at Disney, every time you work at Disney, you go through this class called Traditions, which basically tells you the history of Disney and all this stuff. And then at the end of Traditions is when you get your PIN and your ID. So he went to get his ID, and they said, here you go, sir, here's your key to the world. And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, this right here, anywhere in Walt Disney World you can go to with this ID. He's like, anywhere? Like, anywhere you want to go. And it's being his first day on the job, he was like, man, I want to go anywhere. So first he goes, how do I get to the tunnels? The Magic Kingdom underneath. I've always wanted to go. And they said, oh, well, you just go right down here and go around here. And there's this big opening you can go into. You can park in the parking lot back there and everything. So he drives his car back there, parks in the parking lot, goes through the tunnels, goes up to where he's going to be working, which was the Lion King show that happened before Filler Magic, where Filler Magic is, if you know where that's at. Walked up there and saw it, looked around. He's like, oh, this is great. So cool, I'm going to be working here. He's like, what am I going to do now? He goes, I love the monorails. I want to go ride the monorail. So he goes, hops on the monorail, goes to Epcot. He goes, oh, I'm going to ride some rides at Epcot. So he gets off, rides a couple rides, and goes, oh, Illuminations is starting. I'm going to go watch Illuminations. So he goes and watches Illuminations. He goes, oh, that was so awesome. What am I going to do now? He goes, oh, Fantasmic is about to happen. I'm going to go to, back then it was Disney Hollywood Studios. I'm going to go over there. So he goes and watches Fantasmic, and then his night is done. And he's like, well, I guess I should go back to my car. So he goes to a cast member and he says, excuse me, how do I get back to the Magic Kingdom? And they go, oh, you don't. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, well, the Magic Kingdom's been closed for, a couple hours now. There's no way to get back. He's like, oh, I'm parked there. Oh, well, we could probably get you to the transportation and tickets there. Oh, no, I'm parked behind the Magic Kingdom. And they look at him and they go, first day? Yeah, first day. He's okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to get you over here to the Contemporary. We're going to get you to the Contemporary. So get on this bus, go to the Contemporary. But you can't walk back to where the thing is because that road's closed right now. So get to the Contemporary, go upstairs to the monorail, and tell them your predicament. He goes, okay. So he gets to the Contemporary. He goes upstairs, and he says, hey, I need to go. My car's parked at the Magic Kingdom. Oh, well, you get on here and we'll drop you off at the Ticket and Transportation Center. I was like, oh, that's not where I'm at. I'm parked behind the Magic Kingdom. They said, oh, first day? And he said, yeah, first day. So they said, okay, here's what we're going to do. Go up to the front of the car. I'm going to talk to the guy. He talks to the driver. Back then, this is when you could ride up front. Can't do that anymore. They go, hop in here. So they go around. They get to the Magic Kingdom. And they stop. And the guy gets over the loudspeaker and says, excuse me, we're making nobody's getting off here, but one very important VIP. He's going to just get, so everybody please stay on board. We're going to let the VIP off, and then we'll continue on our journey. So he's like, oh, so he gets off, and he walks down the ramp. If you've ever been there, there's a ramp that goes down, and then you see the front of the Magic Kingdom, the train station. All the lights are still on. The music's still playing, but nobody's around. It's completely empty. And he's like, well, what do I do? I guess I'm just going to jump the gate. So he jumps the gate with his ID in hand. He goes, I just held it up because I knew there was cameras watching. I just held it up. Held it up. And he said, I walked straight down the middle of Main Street, USA. And it was at that moment, surrounded by the music and the lights and everything, that I knew. He called it the fingerprint of God on him. He goes, I knew this is where I was supposed to be. And he's never left. And he said later on in his career, he started singing with the Dapper Dans, and he would sing walking right down the middle of the Main Street. And every time he sang it, it reminded him of that first day. I thought it was a cool story because this guy, he started his career there. He's still doing it. And that was his first day. And it sort of led him to where he is today. Cool story. Hopefully we can get him on the show and he can tell all the other parts of his story, because there's a lot of cool stuff that's happened to him.
Legend has it his car is still there.
His car is still there.
Behind the Magic Kingdom.
Yep. On certain nights, if the moon is full,
get that from here.
You can see it.
You can hear a honking.
Yes.
In the distance.
Yeah.
Alone and sorrowful.
Also, while I was at this conference, there was a guy that spoke that is a guy that has one of the largest Facebook groups there is on Facebook.
That's something.
It is. When you think about it, it is. Because of what it is. And I'm like, well, what it is? He goes, it's called Octo Nation, and it's all about octopuses.
Well, there you go.
And he goes, there wasn't one, so I made it, and it blew up. And he goes, now Facebook brings me in to talk to people about, groups and other things about Facebook. I think
wow.
Chris froze there. But anyway, he's back. So he talked about, growing a Facebook group and how he went into all these details. And there had been something that I wanted to do for a while. So I was at the Magic Kingdom. After that, there was hardly anybody there. So I said, what better time than now?
What better time?
So I started being the weird, awkward guy that took pictures of bathrooms. And I started a group called Bibbidi-Bobbidi-Poo.
Aw.
Yes.
And it's the most followed group on Facebook.
Maybe one day. I don't know.
Maybe it could beat out octopi. But...
No. But it's doing pretty good for just being around for a few days. So that's good. But anyway,
everybody poos.
Well, everybody does. So it's gonna be a fun group. We're gonna have fun in there, some laughs. But also, I want to make it informative for people like me that have problems. People like Chris that has problems in the stomach region.
Irritable bowels.
Yes, they have angry bowels that want to know where are the best places to actually go when you need to go.
At Disney.
And so we're going to get on all that. I've already started that a little bit, and it's growing, and people are having fun with it. So if you want to join the group, it's called Bibbidi-Bobbidi-Poo, the restrooms of Walt Disney World. Look it up. It's fun.
Look it up.
We'll have fun.
Fun and informative.
So with that, do you guys have any favorite bathrooms at Walt Disney World? I mean, Chris probably doesn't because he's been there.
I haven't been there forever. You'd asked this earlier, and so I did think, well, what Disney bathroom am I like? Do I often visit? And it's on, of course, the cruise ships.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So on the cruise ship, I will tell you, there's see they have bathrooms on all the levels and stuff. Because in your cabin, you basically have one bathroom.
Well, yeah.
For however many people are staying in there. So if it's occupied by the other residents, you have to go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's most hotel rooms too, I think.
Yeah, typical. But I mean, it's a little different. It's a ship,
Yeah.
But so they have, of course, bathrooms by like all the restaurants and stuff, but you don't want to go there.
No,
And of course there's bathrooms up near the pools and stuff like that. You want to go there. So, but if at least on the Disney Wonder and the Disney Magic, the two ships I've been on deck 3, towards the, I believe it's the front of the ship, where you have the Cadillac Lounge. Like, so this is the Disney Wonder. There's Cadillac Lounge, the Crown and Fin Pub, and the Azure. It's like all the nightclub type places. There's a bathroom right in there, and I'll show you right there. Right there. There's a picture for those.
Oh, there it is.
See it.
There's your ring.
That is hardly ever used.
Oh.
Especially during the day, because it's where the clubs are, where the adults go to get drinks and stuff. And typically the adults are with the kids at the time. So yeah, you can do poop. And it's right there. It's the chef's kiss of bathroom.
It makes you pucker.
Makes you pucker.
Mwah. Makes you pucker.
Good toilet boy.
Brown star of bathroom.
Browns. Oh yes, the brown star of bathroom. I'm gonna write that down.
Write that down. Trademark pending.
Kind of crappy.
But that's the bathroom you go to. Yeah, on deck 3. Near all the lounges. That's where you go if you need to.
You would think that would be like a well-used restroom from all the drinking and everything.
But that's the thing. It's most of the drinking and stuff usually takes place in the evenings at night.
Oh, okay.
And so around that time, maybe not necessarily the best one to go to, but overall, the best bathroom to go to. I even asked my wife. I was like, you had to pick a bathroom to go to on the cruise ship. Where would you go?
Deck 3.
And she knew exactly.
See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody has their favorite bathroom spots, whether you want to admit it or not. There's ones that you like more than others. And when I was at Disney World looking around, there's always people looking for bathrooms or standing in lines for bathrooms. So if you knew where all the bathrooms were, you wouldn't have to stand in line because you could be like, oh, well, there's a better one around the corner that I can go to. It's never crowded. I could go to level 3.
Level 3.
You know, see, it's good information. Okay,
it is good information.
I know you just go wherever you want to. When you got to go, you just go.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite, but if I had to pick one that I go to the most often, it would probably have to be, and it's not the great. It's really not a great one, but it would have to be the one in Adventureland by Pirates of the Caribbean.
The one inside, like the
it's kind of like off to the side. It's
like in the gift shop to the left of the gift shop.
I think so. Yeah, I think that's
or if you're in the gift shop, you turn left and it's like right there.
I believe so. Yeah. I for whatever reason that seems to be an often.
I mean, you're on a boat. You hear lots of water splashing. Yeah. You get off. You're like, I gotta pee.
It's just that time of day. I gotta go pee.
Yeah, and that's the perfect place. So you just go out there, and there you go.
It's wherever I need to be, and that seems to be where I be.
I did take pictures of that one. So.
Good.
Yeah. This may be a podcast in itself. I may just have another, a Bibbidi-Bobbidi-Poo podcast.
Poo podcast.
And just talk about a bathroom every week.
A bunch of poo.
It'll be a short, probably episodes.
Oh, yeah.
One or two.
Squeeze one out every now and then.
One or two. Oh.
But it could every week discuss one of the bathrooms, and there's a lot. And let me tell you, I think I've been to all of them. Not just taking pictures, but because I had to go a lot. I've been to all of them.
That's because I love to take pictures of bathrooms.
Yeah, I did. I was taking a picture of the bathroom in Germany, and this is in the group. I wrote about it. And as I'm taking a picture, this man walks right past me and goes, "Why would you take a picture of the bathroom?" And just kept walking. And I'm like, well, if you'd have stopped, I'd have told you why. I mean, people take pictures of weirder stuff at Disney. So the facades are usually nice. And actually, the one in Germany does look pretty nice. So.
At least you weren't in the bathroom taking the picture.
That's right.
I know. Yeah, I didn't do that. But, I mean, the Tangled restrooms in Magic Kingdom.
The most popular.
Very well themed.
Yeah.
Very picture friendly. Instagram worthy.
Instagram worthy.
Yeah.
It looks like a party.
It does. A party in your pants.
Party.
Poop.
Outside your pants.
Outside your, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully not in your pants.
No.
The whole reason you go to the bathroom.
Yeah. That's true. Well, sometimes, you just don't make it there.
Sometimes you don't make it.
You never know. Anyway, so my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Now, my favorite bathroom, I don't know exactly my favorite bathroom now. One of my criteria for favorite bathrooms, and they got rid of it, which makes me mad. You still can find them every once in a while. Is the toilets that have the manual flush, that don't have the sensors.
Oh.
If you're like me and you have to go, those sensors, it's like you have a bidet. You sit there too long, it's going to flush. Those things are powerful.
Yeah, you have problems with bidets as well.
We can tell that story in a minute. That's a funny story. But for some reason, I don't know why I love it, but the restroom on the bottom level of the Polynesian, it's got nice music playing, nice, tropical music playing. The decor is nice. It's usually well kept because it's it's one, the deluxe resort.
Of course.
We went there, not just the restroom, but we went to go to Trader Sam's while we were there because they were open back up. I'm like, let's go to Trader Sam's because they have really good tacos. I like their tacos. I don't drink, but I like their tacos. And their non-alcoholic stuff is really good too.
Tacos are non-alcoholic.
Yeah. Not that I don't have anything against people who drink. I don't have a palate of a child. And it tastes like medicine to me. So we went there, and afterwards I was like, I need to go to the restroom before we head out. And I opened the door to one of my favorite restrooms in all of Disney World, and it's pitch black.
Ooh.
Except for a green exit glow sign. And I opened the door, it's pitch black. I'm like, what in the world? And there's this one dude just standing in the middle of the restroom with this look on his face like, what am I supposed to do? I was like, hey, buddy, what's going on? He goes, I don't know.
Buddy.
He's like, there's no lights. So I felt for the wall, and there was no light switch. It was like one of those ones that have the slots in them, which I guess you have to have a special key for them. I'm like, oh. He's like, what do we do? And I'm like, I guess we go to the bathroom in the dark. And
got a phone?
Yeah. So I went into a stall because I figured, okay.
I'll hold the flashlight
Yeah.
for you if you hold it for me.
I mean, you can still sort of see you with the green glow a little bit. I locked myself in a stall because I'm like, it's pitch black in here. I don't want somebody sneaking up on me, You never know what's going to happen in the dark in a public restroom. So then I hear the door open, and I hear two other guys come in. What the heck's going on in here? And and they're like, what's going on in here? And I just go, in my deepest voice, "You have angered the gods of the Polynesia. You will now pee in the dark."
I'm calling the police.
They're like, they just started.
Creeper.
They just started cracking up laughing. But it was fun. I came out of the bathroom and my wife came out of the other one. I'm like, "Was it dark in your restroom?" She's like, "No." And I'm like, "Wasn't ours. Let me tell you." It was pitch black except for the green glow. But I mean, the funniest thing was just opening the door and seeing this random man just standing there like with his hands up like, "I don't know what to do." I want to know how he got all the way in to the middle of the restroom and then was like, "Oh, what should I do now?"
And like, does he not ever do that at home?
Yeah.
Like legend has it, he's
He's still there. Peeing on everything. On the walls.
I don't know what to do. Doesn't make any sense.
Now, if you go to the Trader Sam's, if you go to Trader Sam's and you don't drink, they do treat you like a child a little bit. They bring you your juice, and then if you're sitting on the stools, like at the high tables,
Yep.
They have a button behind the bar that they will push and makes your stool lower down, so you're sitting at the table like a child with just your head.
Nice.
Like right at the table.
That's nice.
And they did that to me, and it was funny.
That's nice.
There you go.
And they kept squirting me with water guns, and I was like, "Why am I getting wet?"
Because the bathroom's dark.
Yeah.
It's like, this guy's not drinking, he's not tipping. Squirt him.
That's right.
They have a drink that when somebody orders it, they put on these like floaties and pretend they're swimming underwater, and then I guess people squirt. I thought there was like stuff in the ceiling because I thought it was high tech. Like there's stuff in the ceiling that drips, that drips water out like rain. No, it's just the bartenders with squirt guns, and they're just squirting people.
Nice.
Not nice at all. It was fun though. We had fun at Trader Sam's and everything. But I have so many more bathroom stories that I can tell. So that's a podcast in itself. So maybe if people want it, Bibbidi-Bobbidi-Poo will come to fruition. Will happen.
There you go.
Katrin's excited, I can tell. He's like, "I will not be part of that podcast."
Sounds crappy.
Anyways, so the conference was great, and then I got to go to Disney a bunch. I mean, while I was there, because it was the weather was like perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, one day it was like cold.
Yeah.
It was nice. The weather was cool. There was one day that was rainy, but that day was a conference day, so I didn't go anyways. But yeah, the weather was nice. The day I went to the Magic Kingdom.
So did you try out Disney Genie at all?
Not
necessarily Plus, but
I tried. I opened up the Disney Genie, and I don't want to say that it was pointless.
you can. I mean, they don't.
It was pointless. I saw no use in it. Maybe for somebody that doesn't know what they're doing or where they're going, it'll be good.
I think so.
But for me, it was just like, here, you can do this, and you can do. And I'm like, well, yeah, I know I can do that, but I mean, that's not the most logical thing to do. Like it'd be like, go over here, and you should eat here, and you should go over here, and it's just like, no, I think I'll just walk to the next thing.
Right.
Did it cause any problems for things that you were wanting to do?
I mean, the lightning lanes were packed. I'll tell you that. They were packed. Like
sheep
everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. It wasn't, I mean, when we went in September, of course, there was no Fast Pass, and those lines were completely empty, and now they're just packed. Like somebody, I think Winchester said that he went on the Jingle Cruise, which is, it's Christmas Eve now, and he said the line said it was like, he could probably tell us, he's in the comments. I think it said it was like 60 minutes, and he was like in 15.
Hmm.
That just the regular line.
Hmm.
So it was like it was saying that the line was longer than it actually was.
Yeah.
But the lightning lane, when we went on it, was super long.
That's
Like,
crazy.
super long. It was crazy. And the way they have to do it now, you have to scan
Yeah.
your thing twice. Because if you don't scan it the second time, then you can't make your next pass. You have to like go get it fixed and stuff. But the Jingle Cruise is fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of new jokes that I've never heard before.
That's good.
So that was good. Yeah. I liked it a lot. But he said standby posted 50 minutes and he was on and off in 17.
Oh wow.
A little bit of a difference.
Yeah, that's crazy. I really hope that's not them trying to push people to lightning lane, but seems like it could.
Trying to push people.
But hey, I mean,
Pretty sure.
if you know that that's what's happening, then
Yeah.
guess what? You don't have to buy lightning lane.
Yeah.
You know, let them do that.
Yeah. I mean, the day we went to Epcot, we probably rode like maybe one ride.
Maybe one.
Yeah, I think we just rode
You're
test track.
not even sure you got on
You
a
don't
ride
even
that day?
know.
No, I mean, we rode test track. I was trying to think if we rode anything else. No, because we just walked around and ate all the good foods.
Yeah.
Oh, we rode two. We rode Ratatouille. So here comes my review of Ratatouille.
Ooh.
Are you ready?
Popcorn.
Yeah, pull up a chair. Get your popcorn. Ratatouille, the ride. I will probably never ride it again.
Oh.
If my kids want to ride it, I'll ride it. It wasn't good. I mean, I'm sorry. I try to like everything at Disney because I love Disney. But compared to other rides at Disney that are older, it didn't hold up. It felt like it's along the same lines as Runaway Railway.
Right.
But Runaway Railway is 100 times better than Ratatouille. It feels like that Ratatouille was a ride back maybe in the early 2000s. And Ratatouille was like, and Runaway Railway was like, it's the better version of that old ride, you know?
Well, I mean, it kind of is an older ride, right?
Yeah, that's true because they brought it over from France.
Paris, yeah.
But and
same ride.
I wasn't going to say anything like when we got off, and my wife was like, "So, what'd you think of that?" And I was like, "Well, I don't." Yep, me too. I didn't like it.
Oh,
it just it felt like a Universal ride, sort of. It's all screens.
Yeah.
But not as good as it's not as good as Spider-Man at Universal, and that's all screen. It just, especially for how much they probably spent on it, making it, and how long it took to make it. It's yeah. I wouldn't wait in line for it. I'll tell you that. Would not wait in line for it. If there's a long line, I mean, some people like it. Don't get me wrong. For me personally, didn't care. It did make me a little nauseous too. Like the spinning around and stuff.
Did you go find a bathroom afterwards?
There is a new bathroom there.
Oh.
Yes, it's the newest bathroom on property. I didn't actually go in that bathroom. My wife did.
Oh, what kind of group is this?
No, I took pictures of it.
Oh, okay, good.
But I didn't use the bathroom.
Well, you need to get...
Yeah,
you went all that way, and you didn't
need to
use
drink
the
a lot of water.
Just go to
all the bathrooms.
Eat some crepes.
I did find the best named bathroom this will all be on the podcast,
Oh, of course.
Gonzo's Royal Flush.
Nah.
That's got to be the best name for a restroom ever.
Nice.
And it's one of maybe the only restroom that you can walk in one door and then walk straight through out another door that leads to a different part of the park, a restaurant. So you could actually go in, and if people's waiting for you, you'll never come out because you'll just come out the other end.
So out of 5 brown stars, how many brown stars?
Oh, that one may be because of theming, name, separate exit entrance. That could be 5 brown stars right there.
Exit only.
It's got a lot of stalls in it, so you don't have to wait. It's got some urinals, got some sinks. Probably had like 2 mirrors since there was 2 entrances. There you go. Now,
there you go.
There's really no reason to go out the other exit because that restaurant is not good.
Oh,
that pizza. Oh, come on, that pizza place. Have you ever eaten there? It's like McDonald's pizza. It's like
McDonald's.
I love McDonald's pizza.
Well, then maybe you'd love it. Yeah, it used to be Pizza Planet, and then they changed it to the Muppets theme. Rizzo's.
I've only been there when it was pizza.
Yeah.
Pizza Rizzo.
I think it's the same pizza, to be honest.
I think it is. So you mentioned a little bit earlier about the bidet, and your mom is in the chat on Facebook. Hello, Nancy, and she said you have to tell the story.
I have to tell. Okay. So Chris is fancy.
La-di-da.
No, like la-di-da. Like if you took down that black curtain behind him, you would see.
Doesn't even use toilet paper.
You would see marble everywhere. Fancy.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he doesn't need
pristine in its gloriousness.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He has a bidet in his guest bathroom. I don't know if he has one. Do you have one in your?
Oh, I have it in the main bathroom as well.
So you have 2 bidets.
2 bidets.
Oh, I mean
the Tushy, I think is that what it's called.
He's getting it up. He has 2 Tushies. I mean, what other man can say that?
What other man?
I don't know.
All right, so
Hello Tushy.
Yeah.
Hello Tushy.
Hello Tushy. Oh, not a sponsor. The Fresh Maker. The Fresh Maker. Hello Tushy. Yeah. The Fresh Maker. That makes sense.
Does make it fresh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so I've never used a bidet before because I'm not fancy. I just have paper.
I'm not fancy either.
Yeah.
Use the bathroom. I have my pinky out.
And I didn't really feel like using the bidet.
I hope it's okay.
Oh, God. Put your pinky up, huh? Right up.
He said out.
Yeah. Oh, out.
I was just saying
out.
Never mind. Let's move on.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on using a bidet. So I did my business. I'll try to be as family friendly as possible. Got up, turned around to flush the toilet. And somehow, I don't know how, maybe Chris has some kind of trap set up or something.
Yes.
I slipped, and the knob for the bidet is like on the side of the toilet where the flusher is. I slipped. No, I was already done with all that. I was all zipped up, good to go. I slipped and my hand hit the knob, and it turned the bidet on. If I had used the bidet, I would have gotten a colonoscopy because that thing is powerful.
Yeah, you only turn it on a little bit.
Yeah.
You went like 100%.
I slipped and hit the thing, and it rolled. It's like a scrolling thing. It scrolled to the mouth cleaner because it shoots all the way through, and it got me soaking wet. Like, and I was dying laughing in there, and they're like, "What's going on in there?" Like it got my shirt wet, got my pants wet, got my boxers wet.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But it was
it's a little suspicious.
That's right. I slipped
like a trip.
That's what I was saying. What was on the floor that made you slip on the...
No, it's like I was reaching for the...
thinking you got a little too curious.
No,
what does this do?
I wouldn't do it that way. If I was going to get curious, I would do it while I was sitting down, not standing up fully dressed. Because there was... And so I got wet and had to get my clothes, send them out to dry clean. Not really. Had to put them in the dryer.
In the dryer.
Dry clean.
Yep. It's funny. The one other experience I've had with a bidet was in high school or some. I was babysitting, and this family had one, and me and this other guy. There was a bunch of kids there or something. I don't know. Well, there was two of us babysitting, but we're like, wonder how this thing works. So we stood back and turned it on, and it hit the ceiling. It hit the ceiling of the bathroom. I'm like, good gracious, and that's probably why I've never used one because I'm like, that's like a fire hose.
Yeah, you just go a little bit. Just
a little bit.
Why do they make it so powerful? Like, why do they make the knob go to 11?
I mean, some people may need it.
A crusty 10-year-old dingleberry is hanging there. They need to get rid of.
Could be.
One
Never
louder. Know. If I had have slipped when I was sitting down, there would have been more than laughter you would have heard.
Ooh.
Screams.
Bad words.
Bad words. Yeah.
Poor little. Not talking about goat.
Hey, but you'd be clean.
But I would be clean. Yeah.
Could so if a bathroom isn't rated with the stars, the brown stars, could they have dingleberry or like? I'd give that one 2 dingleberry.
Oh, that one gets 2. Yes, let me write that down.
If that goes into the negatives.
That's right. It's in the negatives. Yeah, it's how bad it is, not how good it is.
Dingleberry.
And by the way, Winchester says the Ratatouille bathroom is not the best. It opened with 4 sinks and only 1 soap pump.
Oh, come on, Disney. Come on. Disney, I don't know. Chapek, I'm sure he's listening.
He is.
Chapek, get over yourself. Have you heard his latest thing that's happened? I mean, it probably wasn't Chapek's fault, but we can blame Chapek. Disney Vacation Club has a Hilton Head resort.
Yeah.
And for years and years and years, they've had my wife talking. They've had a sort of a mascot, like a dog there, like a real live dog. And I guess its owner that was sort of like the storyteller of the resort. Yeah. They fired a dog. Disney fired a dog this last week. And his owner.
Oh.
For no reason. They're just like, yeah, we're deciding not to bring you back. How do you fire a dog, Disney? Pluto's probably really nervous right now.
He probably is. And goofy, right?
And goofy, yeah.
Bored. I don't want to go home. Mickey.
But it was a good trip. The only thing, merchandises. There's no merchandise hardly at Disney now at all.
There's still the supply issues.
I heard from a reliable source that works there that the stock rooms are empty. There's like nothing in the stock rooms.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So how was the cleanliness of the park? Did it live up to the normal cleanliness?
I didn't see anything.
So the reason I ask is there was a survey that they did, and I think it was at Disneyland, but apparently they're having some issues because they have these questions that says, how would you rate your experience? You know, all this, and they ask, and they give you this multiple choice on the, like, how would you rate the cleanliness? And if you say it was bad, they ask why, and they said, did you see trash on the ground, trash piled up, all these, these options? Like, wow, they had to put that on there because maybe there were issues or whatever, and the person that did the survey had to mark that there was like extra trash, that wasn't being picked up, and all. I was like, that's interesting because that's one of the things that you've always seen at Disney is everything's clean and nothing gets piled up and nothing's sitting outside of the trash cans and all that. So, but I mean, I'm sure they're having some staffing issues still. Oh, like everybody.
When I was at Hollywood Studios, the best custodial worker.
Yeah, of course.
In the world was on.
No, I'm not talking about Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, he was spot on. I saw him work. Emptying trash cans and stuff. He did
there and watched him.
Good. Well, we were talking, and he's like, "Oh, and he went over. And he did a good job." But I'm trying to think if I saw like just anything that was out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it might have been fine there. I think this was Disney World or Land rather.
But I mean, the thing that was out of the ordinary to me was the stores. They just were sad,
Yeah.
very sad.
Mm.
I was going to get our mom a mug because she likes mugs, and there was
Who
like
doesn't?
no mugs. There was like a chip mug from Beauty and the Beast, and that was about it. Like those mugs right there. She wanted a Mickey Mouse one of those. Nope, they don't have those anymore.
Nope. I had to find mine somewhere online.
Which they had them in September,
Ah,
and now they have nothing. It was the same stuff in every park and every store, and then a lot of stores were closed down, probably because they took everything from that store,
yeah.
and put it in other stores.
Yeah.
So that was sort of sad to see. I did watch the new Epcot show, Harmonious, and
What'd you think?
way better in person.
Well, good.
It was like really good. I was impressed.
Now, did you see the Magic Kingdom show?
Part of it.
I can't think of the name of it, but did you like it? Which one did you like better, or did you see enough of it?
I liked Harmonious better than the Magic Kingdom one.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it was cool, especially knowing the story. When I first watched it on video, I didn't know the story behind it. And I'm like, okay, but then knowing the story behind it from the creator, and then watching it live, I'm like, okay, that's pretty good.
There you go.
Because the story is basically all of these Disney properties or whatever that are in the show, like the movies. Basically, it's told through different cultures, so they'll like sing the songs like in different languages and stuff, and it was pretty cool. But I saw it from different angles because I was walking around taking pictures of bathrooms in Epcot World Showcase. So I'd stop and I'd watch part of the show and then walk a little bit and watch part of the show until I got to the front. And then probably the best place to watch it was right at the entrance of the World Showcase. You know, where you could either go Mexico this way or Canada that way. Because it's sort of like front and center there and you see it really well. So yeah, I recommend that show. The Magic Kingdom show, I mean, if you're there,
you don't want to ride.
You don't want to ride, because that's what happened. Because I was there and I'm like, oh wait, there's people watching this. I can just go ride so fast. So I did that. So I caught like pieces of it, but I wasn't like the projections on Main Street were cool, but the rest was just sort of, hey, it's a show, you know?
Yep.
It's a show. I did get my
family.
dog. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, that's good. I was just say my family has no interest in them. I said, do y'all want to see the new show? Like, no.
Yeah.
Rather go ride rides.
Yeah. Harmonious is cool though. I mean, you should watch that at least once. Because there's not that many rides in Epcot anyways, so you could probably be done with rides by then.
I remember going on a honeymoon with my wife. I was going to say our honeymoon, but my honeymoon. And it was during Christmas time, so it was kind of cold and rainy. And we were watching the, whatever the show is. I can't think of the name all of a sudden. You know, the previous show at Epcot.
Illuminations?
Illuminations, thank you. We would go, but it was so cold. We had a seat right there in China, and we would just go. We'd take turns, like going into the store, and then okay, you go in now, get warm for a while, and then go back out. And so that was like the only time I've watched that show, I think. And,
yeah, I think the best ways to watch the shows at Epcot, if you want to watch them, is plan your eating around them and eat at one of the places that you can just sit and watch it while you eat.
Sure.
Yeah.
Probably so. Speaking of that, they said that some of those dinner or the I can't talk tonight. Dessert parties that they do.
Yeah.
The positioning has not been great for Harmonious, but you can't see the Stargate when you're eating.
That's true, because it's over there by France. That would be they would put you on the side of it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
They'll fix it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure. Maybe. And they've got empty stores. They could always move stuff around.
Yeah. I did try a new dessert that I haven't tried. It was on a video that I watched, and this guy's like, "This is the best dessert at Disney." So if you go to France,
yes,
back in the back to like the pastry like shop or whatever,
yes,
it was this pink, about
junk.
This, I mean, it's like, you know, a little bigger than my hand. I guess, do they call them macaroons or macarons or whatever they call them?
Macarons.
Macaron.
But it was like a huge one.
Yeah.
And it was filled with
moon pie.
Yeah, it was like a little bit. It was bigger, a little bigger than a moon pie, but had raspberries inside of it and this like key lime like filling.
Yeah,
It was really good. Like it was
sounds good.
really good.
How many brown stars does it get?
Oh, let me tell you.
No.
But I do like I'm getting what the guy was putting down when he said it's one of the best desserts because it was good.
Speaking of bathrooms,
Yeah.
I'm getting what he's putting down.
We ate at the French restaurant. Never had before.
Yeah,
Is a
there you
restaurant.
go.
Yeah.
No, it was okay. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
It's gone to the Regal Eagle.
I know. The reason we ate there was because we're always with kids, and we're like, we're not going to eat this French restaurant. But we were alone, so like, hey, let's try a new place.
Yeah.
We tried it.
You did it.
Did you get the
The dessert was good.
escargot?
No, that's disgusting.
They don't have escargot. I've tried escargot. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's
a lot of butter though, so I cannot eat it.
Just snails.
Yeah, it's snails. And a lot
We
of
got this. They had this prefix thing you could get, but you could like 3 courses or whatever, but you could share it, so it made it not bad. So we got that to split. So for our appetizer, we got the charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
You don't have to say it like that. You're gonna make it.
Charcuterie board.
You can say charcuterie.
Charcuterie. It wasn't good at all.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I was like excited. That was the main part of the thing that I was excited for because I've seen these boards and I'm like, oh, it was like sad. It was like, well, we had some leftover grapes. Here's some grapes. Here's some random cheese we found in the back. It was
that's kind of what the charcuterie board is.
That's what they are.
You just clean out the fridge.
Yeah, but it's a France restaurant. You thought it would be like higher quality. Like
They're dirty.
the prosciutto was
Dirty.
the worst prosciutto I've ever had before.
Oh.
But then we had the steak. That was good. Steak was really good, and the dessert was really good. This chocolate thing. So yeah, but we had a good time. We didn't go to Animal Kingdom. That's the only park we didn't go to. Didn't have time really because it wasn't like our last trip where we had like 2 weeks or whatever. But Epcot was great. Hollywood Studios was great. Had my Ronto wrap. Had one of the best pretzels and best strawberry lemonades I ever had there at the Tap House or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called. Anyways. All right. So that was my trip in a nutshell. Here's me in a nutshell. We're going to be, we'll probably be doing Geeksgiving coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure we'll do Geekmas coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably the first of the year, we're talking about tweaking our schedule a little bit, how we do things. So we'll see. We've been talking. They know.
Oh, we have?
Yeah,
Oh.
we have.
I usually just tune stuff out.
Yeah, but we'll wait since it's the holiday season, so we'll get through the holiday season. So
it's the holiday season.
Whoop-de-doo.
let's end it with this.
Duck.
Watch you streaming, and then we'll be out of here.
Oh, I got something good.
Oh,
People to watch. Yeah, buddy. It's on Netflix. Called Arcane.
Arcane. I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah, you need to watch this.
What is it?
Arcane League of Legends. It's the video game League of Legends. It's based off that. It actually is like based on some characters from it. I didn't know what it was going to be. I've not played League of Legends. I didn't really know the characters or anything.
Yeah.
So you don't have to know anything about the game going into it to watch it. But the animation is like just amazing. Like it's not like anything that's really kind of out there right now. It's not your typical kind of animation. It has like a nice painterly kind of quality to it. The effects are like super nice in it. The animation's really good. The facial animation is really nice. And there's 3 episodes out right now. I believe every Sunday they release 3 more, and there's going to be a total of 9 episodes.
Oh, sorry.
So good.
Ta-da!
My phone wasn't on silent.
highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It's may want to make a list of naming characters, because it does throw a lot of characters at you right off the bat. And you're like, oh, so many people. But it's like Game of Thrones. But it's good though. It's really good.
Yeah, I saw an article the other day that said that this is the next Squid Game, like that everybody's gonna run and go see it.
Mhm.
So I was curious. I haven't gotten to watch it yet, but
Yeah, I didn't even know about it.
they're not in the know. Need to get you some Flipboard.
Sure, I don't know what that is. But sounds fun. Is it like a charcuterie board?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Adrian, what have you been streaming?
Nothing.
Oh, wow. The first.
That's it. No, I've been not really watching anything. Most of the time, it's whatever my son's watching, but he has some random YouTube people that he's watching that are like, and it's great because it's all science, physics kind of stuff. Interesting. I can't think of the guy that he's watching right now, but we got through all the Mark Rovers. Now we're on somebody else. I don't know, but tomorrow I'll be doing some Disney Plus streaming.
Yes, tomorrow's Disney Plus Day.
Disney Plus Day.
It's not only Disney Plus Day, but also on Netflix. I believe it's called Red Notice.
Oh, of course.
Is dropping with
The Rock,
Deadpool, Black Adam, and Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I was like, what is this?
I heard all about it from Will Ferrell.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. If you go on YouTube and you look at Jimmy Fallon's page and Jimmy Kimmel's page, Will Ferrell was supposed to be on Jimmy Fallon to talk about his stuff. And they did the whole intro, and here's Will Ferrell, and out walks Ryan Reynolds.
Oh.
And they're like, what? So he promotes Will's stuff, and he's like, I don't know anything about it, but sure it's good. And then on Jimmy Kimmel, Ryan Reynolds was supposed to be on, and out walked Will Ferrell to promote Red Notice. He's like, never watched it. Saw some billboards.
Because him and Paul Rudd have a show that's dropping on Apple TV that same day tomorrow.
Big day for stuff streaming.
Big day. Really big day. Really big
excited to watch The 10 Rings and maybe Jungle Cruise. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Home Alone. Huh?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. And there's going to be the IMAX version of 10 Rings, right?
Yeah, quite a few of the Marvel movies are doing the IMAX version. You can see the top of people's heads.
Ooh.
What?
And supposedly Kenobi teaser.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for a Spider-Man trailer drop tomorrow.
Well, maybe. How about both?
So
I'd like both.
And speaking of the parks, they're introducing a new like sub channel within Disney Plus for Disney Parks, I think is what they're doing, or something like
Maybe.
that. But there is a special or something that they're.
If you're at the parks tomorrow and you're a Disney Plus subscriber, you can get into the parks early.
Yes.
And other stuff you get free or something. Yeah, it's
There
like
you
Disney
go.
Plus Day at the parks.
There you go.
I was like, I just missed it. I'm sure they'll release the lightsaber that I wanted to, because I'm not there anymore. They always release one right after I leave.
You need to get more.
Well, this is the only one that I wanted.
So do.
It's Cal Kestis, so it would go with my outfit.
Oh, well.
You can make one now, though, right?
I guess.
It's not the same.
Yeah, exactly.
I am making.
$300.
Well, I can't make one. I can't make one right now because I'm making something else. I'm making somebody a birthday present.
Oh, what?
I bet it's Ray.
No, we have the same birthday. No.
Oh, well. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was going to be late for Ray, or early for next
It
year.
may be for somebody else on this podcast.
Adrian's getting gift.
No.
No, no,
It's
I
good.
don't get it. Well.
Wow. So what are
fine.
you streaming, Ryan?
Oh, well, thanks for asking.
Yeah.
First, I'll tell you what I'm not streaming. I'm very sad about.
Oh.
Tears
Okay.
down my face because I hyped it up a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
CW pulled Killer Camp.
Oh.
They showed
What?
2 episodes and then they just got rid of it.
Oh,
That's
And I was very bummed because that show's funny. They put
it is funny.
reruns of Masters of Illusion or whatever that stupid show is on.
Is it on the app? I gotta check the app.
And they said
That's
that they
cool.
may bring it back at a later time, that it wasn't doing the ratings that they wanted it to do.
Well, what show on CW does?
I
really?
know. And they didn't even advertise that it was coming back on. It just popped back on.
true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very disappointed. CW, you're on my bad list. You're on the Dingleberry list.
Dingleberry.
Uh-oh.
2 dingleberries.
So they got 5 Dingleberries. So,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
on the app, it's only the 2 episodes.
yeah, it's very disappointing because it was a very funny show. Very good.
They should release it on the app.
I know. Come on, stupid CW. Anyways,
Yeah.
but I did watch a couple movies on the plane.
Hmm?
I finally watched Army of the Dead,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then on the way back I watched Army of Thieves.
Yes, and we watched that. That was good.
I like that one better than the Army of the Dead.
I did too.
It was so good. It was sad
It
knowing
was really good.
some of the stuff that ends up happening.
Yeah.
But it was really good. Like I want another movie of that, but I guess they really can't make another movie of that.
Well,
Spoilers.
little spoilerish. I mean, I think they are going to make a sequel to Army of the Dead, but really, like, and again, spoilers. So just like tune it out. We don't really know what happened to him
I guess
once he got into the vault.
he didn't get in the vault.
Yeah, that's where he was trapped. He got in there, and he's trapped in there.
Huh? No. The blonde dude?
Yeah, I thought
No.
he shut himself in with the other guy.
No. He shut the other guy in, so he saved the other guy.
Oh.
And the big bad was outside with him.
Oh.
Which means he didn't make it.
Well, maybe he fought off the big bad
and then escaped the nuclear bomb. Maybe.
And then, I mean, he got into the vault, sealed himself in.
No, because the other dude got out of the vault at the end.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
he's probably dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Their best character
Spoilers
they killed. They can't make any more movies. But that movie was really good.
That was really
I
good.
highly recommend, if you're going to watch those 2 movies, watch the Thieves one first.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. And watch Army of the Dead second, if you want to watch it. Or don't watch it at all. But yeah, those I like to. But what I've been streaming the most is not even a show. It's a podcast.
Oh, I am geek.
Yeah, and I went back and I've been listening to all 250. No, this I heard about this podcast on Talk is Jericho, which is a Chris Jericho's podcast. They had the writers, directors, or whatever. It's not like a regular podcast. It's like an old radio drama type thing, where it's like a story. It's like, you're listening to a story. It's called Escaping Denver, and it's about it's fictional, but it's based on the Denver airport, which is full of conspiracies and craziness and underground tunnels that go 5 stories under the ground that nobody knows what for. But so it's basically a story about these 2 people that wake up and they're trapped in these tunnels under the Denver airport and the craziness that happens to them. And it is very, very good. I highly recommend it. If you like stories and you want something that's unique and especially most movies that we see nowadays are just based off other movies. Like it's a unique story, lots of twists and turns. I think I'm on episode 11 right now, and they're like 23 minutes long. So if you're driving somewhere, basically, I listened to it so much driving back and forth from our cousin's house to the conference and stuff because basically it was like 20-minute drive, so I could listen to an episode.
There you go.
But yeah, Escaping Denver. Now, if you want to hear sort of the story behind it, go to the Talk is Jericho and find the one about the Denver airport, and you'll meet the creators. I'm looking to see how many episodes. I think there's 14 episodes right now. I highly recommend. Like Chris, like you have to have stuff on in the background. Perfect thing to have on in the background because you don't have to like watch it. You can just listen to the story, and it's very well done. It's not like just somebody reading a story. It's like got the sound effects, got everything going on. It's like narrated by this guy who gets these mysterious messages, like voice messages on his phone. So he's trying to figure out what this mystery is, and the voice messages are the people that are trapped in these tunnels telling their story and what's going on. It's really cool. Escaping Denver. Not a sponsor. Just very cool. And you should check them out. And I wish they would make a really cool movie, but I think it would even make a really cool video game. After you listen to it, you'll be like, oh yeah, that would make a cool video game. Anyways, it gets into a lot of cryptozoology stuff and sci-fi stuff. It's cool. Just check it out if you want something fun to listen to in the car or just while you're doing work. Put it on in the background. Anyways, I think that's been episode 215.
What?
I'm Geek. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you guys have anything else.
No.
I've had fun talking about poo and bidets and dingleberries and charcuterie boards. So, so there we go. But I guess we'll be back next week, right? We're back on our schedule.
Yes.
Yes.
Please so.
And then we'll be off again.
Oh, for what?
Thanksgiving.
Oh, well, we'll have a Thanksgiving show. It just won't be on Thanksgiving.
Won't be on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, maybe we'll release it on Thanksgiving, but we'll record it. I don't know. We'll see. We usually like to have those come out where you can listen to them while you drive to wherever you're going.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But
the soothing sounds of I'm Geek.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
I give that episode 5 brown stars. But anyway, this has been episode 215 of I Am Geek.